what's going on? Before the video starts, I do just want to acknowledge there are some audio mistakes in the vid. I didn't realize that my screen record was going on my laptop as it was recording, and Photoshop was open too, so it was too much on the CPU, and the audio started to glitch out like halfway through the interview. So I apologize for that. We'll make sure our shit's more on point in the future, but all the gems are still there, and it's still a dope podcast. So yeah, appreciate you tuning in. Let's get it.
Yo, Encore Pod, we back. I'm here with my guy Cruz.
Poncho, what's good, bro?
My guy.
We here today with Cee1k, a
Yes,
dope
sir.
ass artist from Queens, New York. Where in Queens you from?
I'm from Left Right.
Left Right.
It's like borderline Emerson and Cohen almost.
Okay, word. Thank you for joining us today, bro.
Of course,
Yeah, thank you for taking the trip, man. Always appreciative of people, making the travel out here. So, could you tell the people who is Cee1k?
Cee1k is an artist, man. I make vibes.
Yeah.
Anything y'all feeling, I'll make it.
Yes, sir.
You can
Who is
relate.
he? Who is he as a person?
As a person, y'all may not see it on camera, but I'm very I'm not a social butterfly, but I'm very funny. I would like to say, I'm very energetic and shit like that.
You
Well, I can
describe-
curse on this.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
for sure. You described in another interview that as a self-described introvert, at least growing up, is what you said on the radar. Shout out on the radar.
Shout out, Gabe.
Yeah, is
Right.
that something
Shout
that
out
you sort of
Gabe, man.
grew out? My fault. Not to cut off your shout out, but is that something that you grew out of?
A little bit. I'm like an introvert only to a certain point. If I don't know you, I'm gonna be very quiet. I'm not speaking unless I'm spoken to.
Yeah.
That's just how I grew up. But if I fuck with you and I know you, then we're good.
It's much more observant when you
Yeah,
walk in
for real.
rooms.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think your work said that introverts are only introverts around people they don't fuck with, or some shit like that. Some shit like that. If you're around certain people, then it might bring extroversion out of you.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So coming up, where did that fire start where you wanted to become an artist?
That's crazy. You know what's funny? I wanted to be an engineer,
Oh yeah.
Really?
like a music engineer at first.
Oh okay.
Okay.
Cause
Yeah.
I remember I was trying to make beats and shit, and I was like, nah, I can't figure this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
But there used to be a media room in my school, and I would sit there nah, this is fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to get hands on and shit, and then I had nobody to record, so I just started recording myself. I started fucking with it.
Just fucking around to
Yeah.
sort of get the feel for working on the boards and everything like that. Yeah.
That's fine. How old are you?
I was 16, 17,
Okay. And when did you get to a point where you were like, nah, I'm him. I could do this shit?
probably when I was 18.
Really?
'Cause I recorded my first track fully in the studio when I was 18,
That's fire.
and I was like, all right, it's kind of hard.
That's fire.
And
It wasn't fire, but it was it was mad fun. So I'm gonna fuck with it.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Yeah. What were some of your goals getting into the industry, or at least becoming an artist?
Just trying to grow myself as a person, as an artist, for real, and find my sound, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Cause coming up, music wise, before management, before all that shit, you would just look at who's hot and try to make that song, even subconsciously. So I'm
Yeah.
alright, I'm trying to see what I'm actually good at
Yeah.
myself.
Was it a struggle to try and break away from other New York sounds and find your own lane?
Nah, not really. Cause I feel as you go on and record, you find your sound, and as you listen to music when you grow, you find what genre you like, what you like listening to.
That's fire. Okay. So Cee1k today, just got some numbers on the board, did some things, gotten some traction.
Absolutely.
I want to get into that because I could tell that you feel you have a long way to go.
For sure.
But you're also a lot further than a lot of artists would look at you damn, I just wish I was there. So what are some things that you could credit some of your success so far to?
My team, for real.
Yeah.
Before we dropped our first song, I had mad songs in the stash, but before we dropped our first song, we really just took a year off. Not a year off, but a year to develop me as an artist and work with other people, get some mentorships done and shit.
Okay.
Just so I could grow as much as I can before we're really ready to go.
What
Really?
were some of those things that you learned from mentors?
Take my time. Cause I used to think, nah, I'm about to go in the studio and I'm gonna cook this shit up in 5 minutes and it's fire. And it ends up not being fire. At the moment you think it's fire because you're all high and shit, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be like that. It'd be
Fire,
like
so
that.
you be high and shit and nah.
Yeah.
Until you listen back to it. But yeah, take your time for real.
Yeah, you are super selective with the music you put out. I think today you only have 8 singles out, something like that. 8 singles
since 2022. Low-key.
Yeah. So, do you feel like albums are dead?
Nah, not at all. It's just about what's that called? How I say it? It's just about your time as an artist. You see your time frame as an artist. When you feel it's right to drop an album, that's when you drop it. There's no
Okay.
timetable to it. It could be a year, 2 years, you feel me? But
What are you looking for when you drop your first album? You drop the EP, 3 songs only on it. What are you looking for when you drop your first album?
Just a little more traction, honestly.
Yeah.
A lot more traction, and then when I feel like it's right and I have a body of work done, I lock in.
You don't think it's a good idea to drop an album before you have that traction?
Depends, because at the same time, music is very unpredictable. So you can do that and then it hits, or you can't do that and it don't hit. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's all a risk, honestly.
So how do you think about first impressions with your fans?
First impressions?
Or potential fans, I should say.
What do you mean by that?
Like, are you very conscious about like, yo, if I'm showing somebody, if I'm meeting you and I'm showing you my work, are you very like cautious on what you show them just so you don't sort of give them the wrong idea about your artistry? Or...
See a year ago, I'll probably be mad cautious, but now I feel like I have a lot of I forgot the word, son. Yeah, I have a lot of confidence in myself now to where I can show you whatever. That's on my phone. You feel
Fire.
me?
Yeah. Fire. Okay. All right. So I also watched On the Radar freestyle. Well, yes, the freestyle, but the interview before we got here. And one vibe that I got is I feel like you have a chip on your shoulder.
For surely, as an artist, you have to.
You have to have
That's
a chip
what's
on
gonna drive you, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
Do you think you could? I had a couple questions related to this. Do you think you could be successful if you don't have a chip on your shoulder?
No, yeah, for surely.
Yeah?
For surely.
You would say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you feel like your chip comes from?
Shit, probably just being like an outsider almost. Cause like when I was younger, like bro, I'm Asian, right? So when I was younger, I'm Asian, but I'm from left right. I'm from New York. So as a younger, like I didn't know where to fit in. You feel me? Like I try to be cool with like the PC people, politically correct people. They be like, nah, you too hood. Or you go back to the hood, and they're like, nah, you're not hood enough.
Sheesh.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's kind of hard. So it's like just trying to like fit in somewhere. You feel me?
For sure.
Because as a youngin', bro, that's all you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
as adults, low key. Yeah. I agree with that.
So when you first started building your fan base, what were some of the things that you did to build that base of the base fans?
Drop music.
Yeah. Just those, because I mean,
For sure.
shit. Like, so you're saying just like the first quality shit that or the first shit that you dropped was just so quality, it just immediately got the people's attention that you were trying to.
Nah, bro. I just wanted to drop for.
Yeah.
Because even just by being consistent and dropping, people are gonna gravitate towards what they like.
Yeah.
So just actually, nah, fuck that, bro. Let me take that back. So like in terms of building a fan base, I was just focused on being versatile. You feel me? Like even if I ain't drop it, but like I was just focused on making like many types of different music that could hit. That I know it could hit if I do this, if I do that, I'll hit this fan base. For
sure. It's more the music as opposed to the marketing for you.
And marketing, that's a big factor too.
Okay. How do you market yourself, your music?
just being active on social media, which I gotta get better at.
Yeah.
I'm not a social media person, bro.
Really?
Yeah, but when you post, it does numbers. It does numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, what I have trouble is with, bro, I'll post and I'll do numbers and I'll be like, all right.
So like you feel like you're good for a little bit.
Yeah,
kinda,
and I'm like, all right. But I know you supposed to one up on that and shit.
Yeah.
It'd be like that. Okay, we got a couple more things in here for you. All right, so most of the people that watch this platform are artists. Creatives all across the board, but like 70% of them are artists. So in a general sense, you being in this game for a while, what are some things you see artists do that shoots them in the foot?
Not listen.
Can you elaborate on that?
Like if you have a good team around you, bro, and you just don't listen to them and just go based off what you want to do, which don't get me wrong, that's very good to have. Like you know what you want, but like take input, bro. Take input from everybody, bro.
Yeah.
At the same time, they'll probably hear something you don't.
Yeah.
How do you know who to take input from versus who to be like, nah, fuck you?
Nah, that's based on you though.
Yeah.
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 You gotta judge somebody's character off that.
Yeah, so you mentioned your team a few times at this point. Who is some of the people on your team right now, and what do they do?
Right there, Mikey. That's like my
shout out, Mike.
That's like my road manager, PR. A-Gel is probably the hottest producer in New York right now.
The hottest producer out of New York. You jacking that? Yeah.
You there, man. You him.
Yeah. You there. The world just needs to catch up.
For real, for real.
Yeah.
My manager, Aki. That's basically like my big bro, for real.
Yeah. Fine. Do you feel like you could have, I know they're in the room, but like, do you feel like you could have gotten as far as you did without the team?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no. I would have been doing some other shit, son.
Really?
Not gonna lie to you, bro. I probably would have been lost, bro.
What are some things that the team does that like keeps you grounded and focused?
Just be realistic.
Okay.
Shit, like they're not yes men. They don't gas you up. They'll tell you how it is.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
sure.
like that humbleness that you get from that
Mhm.
is like you learn from it.
Yeah. You ever get like defensive in a way? Like
Yeah,
you
of
feel
course,
like
'cause
you
you know
feel like a
it's
song.
my music, but-
Yeah.
You want to fight them sometimes, but you know, I just gotta be like, all right.
Yeah, like you really
Yeah.
understand where it's coming from. That it's
Yeah,
not
for
coming
real.
from a place where they want to put you down. They want to see you win, of course, right?
Yeah, like I'll show them a song. I'll be like, nah, this shit is hard. And they'll be like, nah, it's all right. I'll be like, yo, what you mean, bro? Like,
yeah.
You feel me? But
Yeah.
you gotta take input, bro.
Interesting.
Yeah. So in terms of how long you been making music for?
Music, I've been like
an artist for.
as an artist
Yeah.
since I was like 18.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how old you are, so I don't know how long
So that's
been
like a couple years now.
couple years now. Okay, word. So what do you do as an artist to constantly develop yourself?
Just listen to music.
Listen to
all
music?
different types of music, different genres, all that.
Like taking notes of like what makes these songs work. If I'm listening to a reggae song, I'm gonna listen to like what makes this sort of style unique. Like what do you?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, just
So like
yeah.
by ear, like you listen to different genres, bro, and you're gonna pick up on things you like about that genre. Like I like how they do this on the hook. They sing this, they do this type of ad lib or R&B, or they do this, they do that, they stack, and then you just bring it into yours.
Interesting.
What are some of your biggest inspirations in terms of genres?
So it's probably R&B, bro, for real.
R&B,
Yeah.
yeah. What kind of R&B?
R&B, I'm talking like SZA and shit.
SZA.
Yeah.
I be listening to a lot of
SZA
Brent
is fire. SZA is
Faiyaz.
fire.
Yeah.
Brent Faiyaz is dope. Yeah. he's
Not so
definitely
much
good
old
songs.
R&B, but like, you know.
Even like that the whole like
Fires.
trap soul, like OVO type way.
Yeah, type
yeah.
shit.
Okay. That's valid. That's valid. Another thing I noticed
That's how
about
true
you
it is
when-
too.
Huh?
That's how true it is too. It should drop.
It'd be like that. Another,
Bro,
You feel me?
man, you super real with it.
it'd be like that. Anyway, another thing I noticed about you when I was doing some research, you have a bunch of write-ups about you. There's one from like Kazi magazine, and like I saw a good amount of them. Why did you want to go get those write-ups done?
Just so, you know, more promo.
Yeah.
For real. Cause like not a lot of like people find out about music in many different ways. Not like I said, like I'm not a very social media person, but I have to because it's kind of my job.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people look at blogs like that, and that's how they find out about music. A lot of people do it by ear, like, oh, yo, you heard this song? So I was just trying to get as much out there as I can when I drop, just so that every type of form of fan can get into it.
Makes sense.
That's valid. Do you feel like there's a lot of different ways to market music, but like specifically the blog route, just because you've done it, you felt like did you feel like it was worth the effort and everything involved with it?
Yeah, for surely.
Yeah.
And that's very important if you want to get verified.
That is true as
Yeah.
well. That is true as well. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Interesting.
yeah. What was your process on securing those blogs? Yeah. Yeah. Your PR
Mike
guy
de
over there?
Blasio.
Yeah. Like,
Shout out, Mike.
Shout out de Blasio. man.
yeah, see, that's a little difficult for some artists. I don't know how much you want to get into that, but I am curious myself because I don't really know the answer. Like, how do artists get on blogs?
I just hit de Blasio. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. So do you have to sort of fill it in for them, sort of? I don't know if you want to talk about it, but like this is what Cee1k is all about. This is what his sound is like, or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you basically just tell whoever's doing your PR like what type of music you make, how would you describe it, and then you write it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha.
Interesting.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to hit the jar?
One last question I want to have.
Okay.
Ask you, bro. What about when you experience creative block? How do you go
Yes.
about overcoming that?
Bro, just take your time, sit down, breathe, listen to music. Don't force it. That's the biggest thing in this shit, bro. Don't force nothing. Cause that's when you're gonna strain yourself to the point where you can't create how you used to. Don't force yourself, bro.
Yo, I just one other thing on that. I've heard. I think I. Fucking elevator
Blasio,
music
man.
in the back. I think from what I see, people are 50-50 on this. Some people say, wait till the creative spark hits. Some people be like, nah, just get in the studio, don't matter how you feel, and figure it out from there. Are you more of like a wait till the creative spark hits?
No, not really, bro. I just be in the studio. Cause for real, bro, like you could be in the studio, be productive without recording.
Just writing.
Like in music, bro, vibes is a very real thing, bro. Just being around music could inspire you to make music. So even if I'm just in the studio, like people just making beats, I'll be in there sitting, like just trying to vibe out. I don't gotta be writing. I don't gotta be worried about like I'm gonna do this to this song. I just vibe out and let my mind soak that shit for real.
Okay, that makes sense.
Interesting.
Feel me?
That's underrated.
That definitely makes sense. I mean, like I've seen some of your pictures in like some super dope, nice studios. So, where do you like to record?
Studio 17, man.
Yeah, that's
home base, bro.
Yeah. Why do you like to like? How do you separate sort of when you're in? I'm making a song that's for the project or for a single versus like I'm just making references. Do you like to use the Studio 17 like when you're just using references? I don't know if you pay for your studio.
I make all my songs there.
Yeah, make all your songs in there.
Because me, bro, when I really lock in, bro, I don't like too many people in my sessions.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want a lot of people in my ears. So like when I'm ready to show them a song, that's what I'll take input. But that's gonna be on my time.
One of the questions I wasn't gonna ask this, but since you said that, what are some things in the studio that are just immediate vibe kills, buzz kills? Like
bright as fuck, son. I gotta have the lights off. I gotta have all
bright like this kind of.
Nah, this is cool though. It's a rainy day out. I'm calm right now. I'm a little high.
So. What about with other people in the studio?
Oh, just there's a thing called studio etiquette.
Yes, that's what I was getting. That's what I'm trying to get into.
Bro.
Yeah.
If you're rowdy and I'm locked in, I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out. Respectfully though, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, let me just get 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel that. So, do you spend like? Because I'm sure Studio 17 charges you, right? Yeah. So
my manager shit. So,
okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you
getting
getting blessed with that one. Okay, bet. Yeah. Because a lot of artists' problem is like if they go to a major studio and they're paying for the time, they feel like they got to put it out. So I was kind of wondering if you like I
mean that's
what a lot of time in there.
That's what being an artist in itself though. You gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
I mean? Like I don't see like even if you go to a studio, pay for it and not make shit, I don't feel like it's a waste, bro. It's just gonna help you grow, bro.
Just being in the energy, being around other creatives.
Being in there, bro.
Okay,
gotta have that time.
That's fine.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I bet. So
wait,
you got anything I do? Here you go.
The fuck. All right.
So we got our jar of deep ass questions.
All shit related to like. Oh, did I jack?
Yeah, I don't know. We're still figuring out like the workflow for that. All things related to life, the music industry, or creative industry, and just bettering yourself. So
facts. All right, we'll do 3 each. Bow. All right. Okay, ready?
Let's get it.
What? All right, you ready? What do you never want to do again in your career?
Work, bro. I don't never want to work no 9 to 5. And that shit was ass.
Yeah,
that shit is ass.
Yeah, I don't know, but respect to you if you do it though, bro. But I don't know how y'all do that shit.
Yeah, I feel you. Is there, I don't know if I want to ask. I mean, this is a practical tip, but you don't have to speak on it. Like, how do you sort of sustain yourself as an artist? Like, I mean, you keep your wardrobe fly as fuck.
Bro, there's many ways to get money out here, bro.
Yeah, you gotta speak on it, but
just leave it at that.
So for you, how do you define success in your career?
Success is gonna be the best artist. Like, success to me is being the best artist I could be. That the universe allows me to be. For real. Just the best version as an artist and as a person for myself.
Mm-hmm. How do you measure the best for you?
That's out of the universe, bro. That's not up to me to. That's up for me to decide to a certain point, bro. But the universe is gonna decide for you, for real.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you ready? What has been the best and the worst decision you've made in your career?
Best decision was probably working with my son Aki. My son Akiana, shout out Aki, that's my manager, but that's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Okay.
Worst decision I ever made was probably going to school, bro. I wasted 2 years of my life for no reason.
Talk about it. Fucking talk about it.
But if school is for you, school's for you. So it's just not for me, bro.
What has your manager contributed to your career so far?
Knowledge, bro. Game, bro. Real shit, helping me grow. Not as an artist, but like as a human being, as a man. You feel me? Because like I met him when I was like, 18, 19?
Yeah.
You know?
That's
why. I was like, I have no older brothers growing up. I had 2 older sisters, but that's different.
Yeah.
You feel me? So he was really like that that tough love that I needed for real. That's all right.
Wait, what
Yeah,
about the worst decision?
Worst decision, going to school, bro.
Oh, I'm just blanked out. I was
It
checking
was
the
fun,
audio.
bro.
I was checking the audio. I'm not gonna lie. You moved my mouse, bro. Because like just the mouse pad, just the mouse. I was like, yeah, just out of there. Yeah, I couldn't see if my shit was going. So yeah, sometimes it lags, but it's still fine. That was tripping me out. All right, we're good. Yeah, fuck shit.
Got high off.
All right, we good.
All right, man. What has been the most painful sacrifice you've had to make in your career so far?
Honestly, bro, just time away from my family. Like, for real, bro. Like, I see, bro, literally, bro, I barely see my family.
Yeah.
I see them for, like, small increments at a time. That's probably just the biggest sacrifice.
Yeah,
Especially parents, but that's what hurts me the most. But, you know, it's like, you got to do what you got to do.
it's like that.
Because at the end of the day, what I'm doing right now will help them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
And they understand that. They
understand
Yeah. Does all your family sort of understand that, the family, or is that something that you sort of had to just settle with?
I ain't gonna lie, my mom's was tight as fuck, son.
Yeah,
my pops,
same.
my pops, he be trying to be hip and shit. So he's like, yeah, that's cool, bro. That's cool, bro. But my mom's, bro, she was tight, son.
Tight when you decided to be an artist?
Tight when I dropped out of school to do it. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
damn. I'm like, yo, you gotta understand, my, like, you know?
Yeah.
How did you deal with that tension in the house from that?
Honestly, bro, it's gonna sound fucked up. I just kept going to the studio until they got used to it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that sounds fucked up.
That's not fucked up.
I mean, you're at the point where you were adult at that point. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do what I do. If they get mad, they get mad. I'm gonna get used to it, though.
How many days a week you go to the studio?
Probably like 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Is that something you would recommend? I think so many creators go through that shit of like the battle, like their parents not believing in them. Is that the advice you would say? Just keep doing it till it's undeniable.
Pretty much, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, bro, that's your decision. That's what you want for yourself.
Yeah.
And they fall under the umbrella of people you want to help.
Mm.
But first, it starts with you, so you got to do it.
That's valid.
For sure.
All right,
It's my turn or your turn?
yes. All right. What is one thing that you wish people would understand about being an artist?
How hard this shit is, bro. People think this shit is just shits and giggles, bro, for real. But this shit is dead ass pain, bro. It's pain, bro.
How is it pain?
Like, picture like this, right? Imagine, like, this is a scenario, right? Imagine you put your all into doing one song.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, damn, bro, we put money, sessions, money into that song, bro. And then you drop it. And what if somebody be like, yo, that shit is ass, bro? That's gonna hurt, son. You feel me?
Yeah.
So this is pain. Like, honestly, fuck that. That was just a joke. But like, the pain in music is like the fact that you don't know what's gonna happen.
Mm.
You feel me?
Mm.
You can only just keep working for real.
Yeah.
That don't know what's gonna happen.
Interesting. It just to touch on that, what you said right before, like, is there a certain way you deal with, just like criticism or hate?
Nah, you just block that out, bro.
Just block it out. Say fuck you. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Do you say like you verbally say fuck you, or
It depends
you
if I don't like you, I'm gonna say fuck you. But if it's just some random person, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah.
like, alright, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, there's different ways to deal with that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, me and Pacho were on a podcast, we got asked that question, like, how do you deal with criticism? We both have very different responses.
You gotta shoot
It's like,
the one, son.
Yeah. that was Pacho's response. But
That was not my response. I said
You said,
if you don't add value to my life in any sort of way, I don't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah,
especially if you don't have my best interest in mind.
Yeah.
So
If you're not putting money in my pocket or helping me in any type of way, bro, I don't give a fuck about what you think.
Yeah.
respectfully.
Bro, people are gonna hate regardless, bro.
Yeah. When it comes to art,
Literally,
I
people
mean,
with anything, bro, they'll hate.
Yeah. When it comes to art, I feel that 1,000,000%.
Mm.
However, in my life personally, when I hear criticism of something that's not really related to like my art or more of like a subjective thing, maybe it's like sort of like, yo, you're being an asshole. I'm gonna listen to that and be like, yo, where's that you being an asshole coming from? Let me think about things I did. I'll ask them like, what are some situations that I've been an asshole in, and think about those things. So there's different ways of looking at it, you know what I mean? But when it comes to art, I feel you 1,000,000%, for sure. All right, bet. Last question tonight, bro. What do you wish you knew you'd be? One second.
I think everybody's tries.
Yeah, honestly, bro, we might be. Now, my mouth just stopped working mid-sentence. All right, so what do you wish you knew before you got started?
Yo.
Fuck, bro.
That was worse. That was worse than the Glizzy comment.
If you know, you know.
See, if I'm being honest, so I've been wanting to get more clippable questions, like me asking a question.
So that's what you chose to say.
So I would. So I was like, let me say it in a way that comes off a little bit more like, alright, this might be a clip. You feel me?
This is a clip.
Yeah. This is a clip. So what is one thing you wish you knew before you got started?
How hard this shit is, bro. Post.
Every time.
Fuck.
Yo, when you blow up, someone's gonna like make a compilation of all the pause shit you said.
Shout out Major Stage, man. Y'all started this shit. Oh shit. Let me rephrase that shit. How difficult it is to be an artist.
Yeah.
Like the amount of time, effort, emotions, money, everything, bro. For real, stress. That's one thing I wish I knew, cause I wasn't really prepared for it. Cause like from the outside looking in, you see artists, you're like, damn, they're lit. To me, like shit was mad fun. You feel me? But like, it's not all fun, bro. I mean, it's still fun, but like, it's not all fun. But there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah. What are some things you wanted, like, were unexpected as an artist?
Bro, like, I'll be in the studio, and like somebody will help me. Like, let's say I have writer's block, right? And somebody's trying to help me, bro. And they'll be like, nah, do it this way. And I'll do it that way. And they're like, you didn't do it that way. And I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Like, just like small frustrations like that. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Or especially when your voice is fucking up something.
Yeah. They be like, you should do it like, nah, nah. And you try to
throw the mic, son.
like, nah. Yeah, nah.
You ever been in a fight in the studio?
Nah, I think they got it. I would hate to have that bad energy in the studio.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
bad juju.
Yeah, the Encore Podcast does not encourage assaulting your engineer. We do not need that. Feel me? Love, peace, prosperity for everybody.
Shout out Rodney, man. She don't know, man. I love that guy, man.
God damn. Yo, so for the artists that are gonna watch this, right? Final words. Do you have any advice for the people coming up trying to make it happen?
Tunnel vision, bro. That's it. Tunnel vision. Don't listen to no outside noise. Fuck me, man. Don't listen to no outside noise. Just tunnel vision, bro. For real, for real. If you got a goal, do it, bro. Take steps into achieving your goal every day. Even something small, bro. It's like, yo, I'm gonna listen to this song, learn from it. For real, for real.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
Beautiful. Yo, I appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate it, Cee1k.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's like that.
Could you tell the people where to find you on social media?
Cee1k on Instagram. Cee1k out everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
Beautiful. Yeah. So, yo, Encore Pod, appreciate you watching. I know you got some game and learned some and definitely laughed. So subscribe to the channel, tap in with us, tap in with him. He's the fucking future of not even New York, but give it a few years, the fucking globe. So tap in and yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you watching. We out of here.
I'm fried.